Well, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Game time, Brian, otherwise known as the mailman. Back tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. But we are here doing a lunchtime chat, a little programming alert tonight, 8 o'clock on Primetime Phil. I will put the link in the community tab for our live stream on Primetime Phil. Brought to you by Primetime Studios. Again, it'll be fun going over all the games tonight. Most importantly, obviously, the first one of the week. I don't know if anybody caught the NFC East Hard Knocks. I saw it today. Saw it this morning. It was pretty good. It's pretty good. A little update on what was going on. Dallas Cowboys and the Chiefs obliterate the regular season record with 57.23 million viewers.
Whoa.
They obliterated it. The previous record was surprise, was the Cowboys versus Giants in 2022. We beat that by 36%. So 57.23 million viewers. Viewership peaked at 61.3 million during a 15-minute period between 7:45 and 8 o'clock Eastern. Again, that's as the game was winding down, right? You figure the game started at, what time did it start? 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30? Yeah, so you're figuring the long halftime. That's the final drives type situation, the last 5 minutes of the game, basically. And they have a new way of doing that. And yes, the numbers get a boost from the big data and panel metric, which captures out-of-home viewing better than before. So the meet and greets, the bars and all that, it actually takes all that into consideration. So no surprise. We said they were going to obliterate it. They obliterated their own record. But good afternoon, everybody. We got Randy. We got Jesse at work. And we have Hallie in the house. What's going on, everybody?
Hello.
You.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing good.
How we feeling today?
Cold and wet here
Cold.
today.
Yeah, it was
Cold.
nasty. It was
It's
nasty.
sunny and cold here.
Is it really? Yeah, it was
Yeah.
nasty where for me yesterday. Yeah, Hallie, unplug and plug back in. I'm hearing static.
It was a hot mess yesterday, Brian.
It was absolutely disgusting here. But that was yesterday. Today seems to be nicer. I didn't get a chance to go on the roof because it's still all wet up there. I don't feel like getting soaked, and I'm surprised I'm not sick yet from yesterday. It was a 41 degrees and rain all day, literally over an inch of rain. So I walked it. I was soaked a half hour in. The issue was. Thank God it wasn't 10 degrees cooler. It would have been snow, right? There was a lot of places around up in the Poconos, Jesse. They get a lot of snow. So,
Yeah, tons
maybe I'll do the lights on Sunday morning. I'll try and get out there before the 1 o'clock games. But Dallas plays tomorrow night, right? And the Eagles don't play till Monday night. So, again, we need to apply the pressure, Logan Motorsports. We need to apply the pressure. Again, I've seen some people predict a loss. Where are you guys sitting right now? Randy, where are you sitting regarding tomorrow night's game? What are your honest gut feelings?
I think that Detroit is banged up so much in some of the spots that we are outstanding in, and I believe we're going to win something like 31-17 or something. I think they're overmatched right now.
I hope you're right. I hope, I'm hearing a lot of, they're running. I hope that they are running last year's game over and over in the locker room. I hope they have a TV set up, Randy, about what happened last year, everybody. If you guys remember, it was not a good situation. Dallas was a mangled group of players. Detroit was still kind of butthurt from the year prior. Remember the year before? Seems like we're playing Detroit every year, where they had the Dak to CD unbelievable play. I think it was to CD, the unbelievable play.
Yeah, it was. It was
to scrambling around, and then the the Giants. whoever did, they reported the wrong guy eligible. Dallas or the referee told that. The bottom line is the referee told the Dallas Cowboys 2 years ago which guy was eligible. Whether the referee screwed up which guy it was, that's possible, but that's not Dallas's fault, right? That was Dallas guarded who the refs said was the eligible guy. I have a feeling that the Giants told the refs a certain guy, and then the refs then went to Dallas and said another guy, something like that. Dallas covered who the guy, he wasn't open, the guy that they said was eligible. So, of course, the guy that they didn't say was, so that's an easy flag. But they ran it up on us last year. Remember, we were without the quarterback.
Yes, they did.
I mean, we were
They
without
kept
a lot of
passing,
people.
Brian.
I mean, 44-9, and it wasn't even that close.
Those when Cooper Rush was playing, wasn't it?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it wasn't that nice.
Yeah,
it
it was
wasn't
bad.
just Cooper Rush. It was no Micah. It was no edge rushers. It was no corners. The offensive line, no Dak. There was a lot, and they ran it up. So, long story short, I hope that they're reminding the players. I understand not everybody wasn't here, but there are still a lot of players who were here. You got to think that left a bad, sour taste in your mouth. That's the one thing Dan Campbell will do. He will go for it a lot on fourth down, and he will score 50 points on you if possible. I can respect that. I can, but it does come at a consequence because, to your point, Randy, Dallas is banged up. I mean, Detroit is banged up. Excuse me.
Detroit.
The
Yeah.
Lions are really banged up. They still have great linebackers, everybody. They still have Hutchinson coming off the edge. So if I'm Dallas and I can bury them, I'm going to bury them and then bury them some more. I'm going to return the favor
I am
because
too.
winning. Now, Dallas may be classy team. Dallas may do the Landry shift.
Yeah.
I kind of harken back to the days I remember going to the vet, going to the Dallas Eagles games where Randall fake
Like
spiking it into the
spike.
ground,
spiking it. Yeah.
and threw it. I was at that game, and and I remember the vet like erupting. Eagle fans hate Cowboys, so they don't. But to me, there's a hate now between Detroit and Dallas. Sorry, there is, and it's a healthy hate. It's nothing wrong with it. It's just sports hate. But I would try and put as many points on the board. I think they're going to be able to run the ball a little bit. I do. I don't think we're going to just stop Jamar Gibbs. I think he's too good of a running back. I think Jamison Williams is an explosive receiver. They're going to get that wide receiver Tesla involved. The second-year player or the rookie player. Again, Amon-Ra St. Brown will not play. I don't care what you're hearing. He's not practicing. He's not going to play. I'm just telling you. I'll be shocked. And if he does, he won't be nowhere near 100%. But anyway, your thoughts, Vinny Hagan, on tomorrow's game.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, man? I got the bed
Hey,
put
Vinny.
together, by the way. I didn't do anything today because I had to put a nectar bed together. The nectar bed is all together. So there you go.
Well, I'm glad. How many pieces did it come in?
It actually was pretty darn impressive. It was pretty. It wasn't that. It was pretty much put together. You just had to put the legs on it and slide it into position. I had bought a headboard, so then you had to, we had to line up that and make sure we had enough clearance, and anyway.
That interlocks. Is that what that does? The frame and interlocks into the other one.
Well, the frame. Yeah. Well, they basically it's two split, a twin XL beds that you just sit right next to each other. They're so heavy, they're not going anywhere. But then there's straps that you hook around the legs underneath to make sure they don't separate. But very, very,
Nice.
very well constructed bed.
Well, I'm glad you got it done.
Yeah, so it's all done. So I got that going for me. So I can see, so I have a place to sleep tonight. But
You got that going
so
for
I
you.
got
Good.
that
I'm
going
glad.
for me.
All right. Well, I think the Cowboys will win. I don't know by what. That's a hard decision for me, but I think we're going to win by maybe 10, depending
Right.
on.
Yeah.
And I think you're right. I think Randy and you guys are right. I don't know who else is on, but I think that they are going to, if they could rub it in them, I think they're going to rub the
Thanks,
freaking dirt
Logan.
in them. That's my opinion. What I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I'm nobody,
Mhm.
but that's what I hear.
You're somebody. Stop putting yourself down, brother.
Thanks a lot. I am somebody.
You are somebody.
I am.
You always
Thank
say
you.
that. I'm nobody. Yeah, you are. You have just much of opinion as anybody else.
Well, that's my opinion. I think they're gonna rub it in their face if they can.
Hallie
But-
Pierce, what are you thinking?
Well, if I can get it off of mute, that'd be the first thing to be
Yeah, you're
good.
better now. You're better. Thanks, Logan.
Yeah, I'm hoping that that the Cowboys pull away. I don't want
What's up,
them to be
Derek J? What's
lenient
up,
on the
brother?
Lions. I want them to take advantage of ones that are not going to be there because that's what they do to everybody else.
Right.
So why
True.
should we feel bad about it?
Yeah. I'm thinking a field goal game, everybody. As much as I would love for it not to be a field goal game, I kind of feel like this is a desperate situation. The tail end of a 3-game parlay, no Derek J. The third game is, man, it's not 3 games in a row on the road. This is the first road game. I just feel like Dallas has the mojo right now. I think it would be wonderful if they won tomorrow I think for the league. I know Eagle fans get annoyed when I say that, but I think it's more fun when Dallas is involved. Dallas and the Eagles, for that matter. I'm not rooting against the Eagles not to make the playoffs. I want the Eagles. I was telling Vinny, I guess, this morning. I don't know if I was telling you today. I was telling somebody. I said, I would love to see the Eagles make the playoffs and Dallas. I would love, in this scenario, Dallas wins the division. Okay? I think Dallas wins out. Eagles lose. I'm hearing, at least 2. I'll be nice. Possibly 3. But if they both win and make the playoffs, wouldn't that be fun? I was Wade. It was right before you, Vinny. Wade called me earlier, and wouldn't that? Because I asked Wade, and this is I'm gonna put something in the chat. As a Cowboy fan, as a Cowboy fan, do you want to see us win the division and have to play the Eagles a third time at home in the playoffs, or do you want to see the Eagles not make the playoffs at all? I'm going to put a poll up.
Me? You're asking me personally?
Whoever, yeah.
I don't want the Eagles in. I don't care what anybody says. I don't even want them to sniff I don't want them to sniff any success. I'm sorry.
If we have a chance of getting in the playoffs, I wanna face the Eagles. That would be fun. To me, that would be fun.
Week. I want another week of misery. I'm enjoying this.
Look, all things being equal, if I know that we were going to beat them, then I'm all for playing against the Eagles. But I don't want to take that chance. They could catch fire all of a sudden, and then they're right back at it. Which
remember, guys, this season's been weird. So I'd say 28-24. Your kicker is the difference.
Mm.
Yeah, Butter's been great.
Yeah, that's close. That's close. That's a close game when they're missing like their stars. I mean, technically, we should. What is the point spread anyway? Does anybody know?
That's a good question.
3.
I want to say, it's 3.
Oh,
it's a
still
pick 'em
3?
almost.
There you go.
We're getting 3, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Even with all their misery and all their guys hurt.
Still,
Wow.
the season's been crazy, Vinny. You know that.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, this is a new week. But yeah, it has been crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to guess the score, and I'm gonna go 28-21.
God,
Cowboys.
you guys are so close.
I think we're gonna be toe to toe.
You know what? I'm going to end this poll and do another poll. I have a better poll here. Go ahead, guys. I'm sorry.
Brandy, what do you think? Did you ever come up with the score?
I think the Cowboys are going to win 31-17.
I'll go for that.
Yeah, something like that. Detroit is banged up in a lot of places. Wide receiver, tight end, offensive line, defensive backfield.
Yeah.
So that plays into everything that we do. We need to hold what's his name, the running back down.
Gibbs and
Gibbs. We need
Montgomery.
to hold Gibbs down, and I would double cover the other wide receiver. Then you put
make them beat
pressure
us.
on.
Exactly.
Yes, but I'll tell you something. I would freaking blitz golf until he's dead. I'm gonna tell you, I would blitz him like crazy.
I love how you
I
think.
would. I mean, because if you hit him a little bit,
Yeah,
he
he
starts getting
cracks.
gun shy.
Exactly. I agree with that.
Yeah, my
I
thing
mean, I don't
is-
want to see.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, no.
Go ahead. No.
Well,
I'm
now
good.
my thing, I'm gonna marinate on what my final score is gonna be. But to Randy's point, you know, Hallie Pierce, thank you so much, Hallie. Danny's Dallas Cowboys. There you go. You got a channel membership. Hop in on the Zoom call, brother. Primetime
nice.
Phil, Brian working the polls. Phil, big show tonight, 8:00 on Primetime Phil. I will put the link in the community tab of my channel. It will go out to everybody. So
What's up, Philip?
I
see him.
Here's the deal. What was I saying here, everybody? What's up? What's up, Virus?
I don't know. You were gonna put a new poll. Oh no, you're gonna make a score. Yeah, prediction.
No, oh yeah. Oh, no, I was talking. Oh no, to Randy's point, that's what it was. To Randy's point, Jared Goff, you can't play zone against a Jared Goff. Now, again, we said that about this. Just goes to show the strides that the Cowboys defense has made to this point, right? We said, oh, wow, they played a lot more man against the Chiefs. They did. They still played 60% zone coverage. So, again, what does that mean? That means that our defensive line is getting pressure. But didn't I say that's what made the Eagles unbelievable last year? Obviously, your offensive line. But it's the defense able to get pressure with 4 or 5, right? You don't want to have to send all these extra players. So Dallas is doing a 4 and 5 man fronts. They're not doing 5 a lot. They're doing 5, maybe 10 plays a game. You know, so, but they are still playing zone, less zone, but still 60%. That's, you know, the majority against an unbelievable quarterback versus the zone, meaning Patrick Mahomes. You're now facing Jared Goff, who does not give you the Jalen Hurts mobility or the Patrick Mahomes mobility. I would venture to guess that Mahomes single-handedly kept them in the game. Remember all the big plays he made with his legs then?
I would agree with that.
Then let
Goff
go the
won't
ball?
do that.
Yes. Goff doesn't do much of that. Okay? And if he does do that, we now have the athleticism and an Overshown and a Shamar James and whoever to then go and tackle the damn player, you know? So just long-winded answer is yes, I would come after Goff. The most important thing we could do if we win the toss, take the ball, go down and score. Score touchdowns early. Get up double digits. Kind of like you did against the Chiefs. By the third quarter, you were up 10. That's a perfect scenario against Detroit. What you don't want is them to have to run the ball 40 times, right? And be successful. Because Gibbs is the type of guy where you stop, and bang, he's gone. So you need to have a lead. And you know, the way Detroit plays defense, they will stop you. They have a good front. They will stop you, but they get a little undisciplined, and you could bust them big. So you getting a lead is vital to be able to continue to running the football, and that's how it is, man. I mean, it's all X's and O's. The Jimmys and Joes matters, but it's about the X's and O's. Derek J, score early and make Goff have to throw the ball. That's exactly right, Derek. Again, they're most likely going to be that Amon-Ra St. Brown, and probably more importantly, Sam Laporta, right, Randy?
Yes, he's out for the year.
That's just,
yes, he's good. He's not there.
This is why
he's out.
Missing their center too.
Frank Ragnow is out. What, their backup center or the guy who retired and then tried to come back?
Quentin Williams
No,
all have a field day.
Well,
I think they
Ragnar.
have two.
Their center is hurt right now. I
Okay.
mean, he's going to
Yeah,
So they're
play,
going up
Ragnow,
against the
but
center.
isn't
Quentin
Ragnow
Williams,
the one that
Ra-
tried to come back out of retirement, but his legs all banged
Yeah.
up?
Yes.
Yeah, he
yes,
failed. He failed the
yeah,
physical.
but they're weak right now
Yeah.
on the offensive line because their center is aching, and I'd send Quentin Williams to the house every
And
freaking play.
Sewell is not
Sewell is
exactly
not
100%.
Nope.
And I think another lineman might be out too. They might
They're
be down two, and then Sewell being hurt. Not not 100%.
yes.
I
It
think we'll have it.
doesn't
I think
bode
he's
well
right.
for them, our defensive
No, it
front.
doesn't. It really
Yeah, I
doesn't.
have a feeling Easy's going to have a good game too, since they're that
Yeah, I think Williams is
week
going
off.
to be
Yeah,
all
and
over
Williams
Goff.
both. Yeah,
I do too.
If that happens, it may be a blowout. I mean, I don't want to look blowout, but I mean, if that happens, it looks
Isn't
good
that-
for us.
I mean,
We-
listen,
we-
just
We
put
control the
yourself
line
in
of scrimmage, they in
yeah.
trouble.
Just put
Yeah.
yourself in another fan base's uniform. We've been a shit show for the better part of a year.
Mhm.
And now we're talking about blowing out
Our offense
Detroit.
hasn't.
Detroit on
offense
the road.
hasn't.
No, I'm saying just look. Last year was a mess, right? You
Well, I
know?
think what
Since
other
Green Bay
fan bases
lost.
are saying is that our offense is damn good. We can't afford to, slack off against
Yeah, I
Cowboys
agree
offense
with
because
that.
they'll hang 30 on you.
I agree with that, Wade. I just
Mhm.
mean it's just.
Mhm.
I mean, like I have like a little PTSD as far as football goes because it seems like last year was just one hit after another, and it's like it's hard to get my mind in the zone of we're gonna blow out Detroit in Detroit. It's like,
Yeah,
well, hold
you're
up.
right.
You're
You're
it's
right.
like
You're right.
I can't envision it until it happens. That doesn't mean it won't happen. It's just like I feel like we're gonna win a game. I think it's gonna be a lot closer than anybody wants. But if Dallas were to lose this game, that would be devastating. That would be devastating. Would it end their hopes totally? No. But you don't deserve it at that point, right, Wade? I mean, you got to go win it. You got to go
You
earn it.
can't lose this game. You can't.
I think they're going to win, but I'm just saying, if you shit the bed like Philly 500's predicting, then the month of December and all that jinx and all that.
Well, this is the time for the Cowboys to change the narrative.
Bingo. That's where I was going with it. Please elaborate on that, Wade, about changing the narrative about
Changing the narrative.
yeah.
We can't win in December. We can't beat good playoff teams or teams that are in contention. We got to erase that narrative. We got to get rid of that.
Don't you think that we've already started? Wade, don't you think we've already started that with the last two games?
I think we have. I think we have, but I think you need to complete this by beating the Lions. Like they're a desperate team.
Yeah.
They're a desperate team. They're fighting for their playoff lives right now. You had to put these guys out of their. You had to put them out.
Yeah, I believe we all feel the same way.
They're ahead of us right now. You got to beat them.
Yep. You got to put them out. If you're gonna win this division, from Philly, you have to win this game.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, it's true.
Because if Philly loses on Monday, they're in trouble.
I agree, but I think it's all now the defense plays. Derek makes a good point. You got to make Goff pass the ball. You can't let him run it 40 times.
You got to make him one. You got to make him one dimensional.
No, we should be able to do that. We should be able to dominate in the trenches. They're hurting on their offensive line with the way our defensive line has been playing. We're gonna be up in Jared Goff's face. I'm sorry, we're gonna be in his face.
If we're not, I'll be disappointed. If we're not all over.
From what Quentin Williams and them boys have shown me in the middle, it's gonna take a hell of an offensive line to stop that front.
I mean, it could happen, but no, I don't see it. But what do you think the score is going to be there, Wade?
I think if we getting pressure on Jared Goff, I think we're gonna be in the high 20s, early 30s on points.
And what about them?
I think we'll be able to hold them to. I think we'll be able to hold them at least 21, 24 points.
So you're saying
by the
time
I think it's going to be more like Kansas City, where we start pulling off in the third and fourth quarter, and they're going to have to try to come back.
Mhm.
That sounds good
Yeah,
to
I
me.
don't think it's going to be a runaway because even though a lot of their good players are banged up, they still have some good players on that team.
They're going to try to run the ball on us. They are going to try to
If
do
I'm
that.
Detroit, I'm throwing screens against us, trying to get
Yep.
allowing them to come in and then dumping off wide receiver screens and running back screens. Get the ball in your playmakers' hands, and then take your shots here and there. I wouldn't know that I would take my shots right away. I would try and get the ball in Jahmyr Gibbs. David Montgomery's a physical back. I think we've done a great job, but to say that we're going to go into the Detroit, a desperate Detroit team, and totally stop them, I think is just asking a lot from anybody. You saw what the Giants did last week, so that gives you some optimism that you're going to be able to go in there and score points. I really,
True.
again, I think the Giants should have won the. Damn, I hate to say it, Jesse, but it's working out better for you because you're playing well at times. Not this week, but you're playing well and still losing. That's. I mean, I think the Giants have a lot of soul searching to do and who they really want to keep going forward. On defense.
More than soul searching, it's more like a purge once coach is gone.
Yeah, I know you do. And I feel bad for Mike Kafka because I believe he's a good positional coach. But you know what's going to happen.
I do too.
A new coach is going to come in.
Coach, he's going to clean
Yeah,
house.
they're cleaning house.
Yeah, they're going to clean house. Just like I've been saying it for weeks that the Steelers will do the same. Nobody believes me, but the Steelers will do the same thing. They are.
I think so too. They're tired of Mike Tomlin over there.
Again,
Yeah.
He'll probably be the first one to be fired after the season.
I watched a video of James Harrison. Is that what you're getting ready to say, Joe?
Yeah. I heard him say something about that. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
They were game time. They were
Hey,
chanting.
Tim
The
Panel, how are
fans
you,
were
brother?
chanting fire him.
Logan Motorsports. He said, if we lose on Monday, it's over. Congratulations, Dallas. Again, Logan,
No,
I
it's
think
not
it's
over.
more important. It's more
Wait.
if Dallas wins this Thursday, Dallas is making the playoffs regardless of the Eagles. In a perfect world, your Eagles make it. And we end up winning the division. I don't want to. I ain't gonna lie to you, Logan. I don't want to play the Eagles in Philly. That would be ludicrous. So to Vinny's point, yeah, I don't want to go to Philly and play there. I'm not saying you couldn't win, meaning Dallas, but it would be very hard to win in Philly just because of the nature of the stadium and the fan base and the noise. And I just think
I'll tell you, if
And
our
Logan,
defense travels like that, if we really start playing to where we're continue playing, then I like our chances probably no matter where we go because that defense will travel.
Clayton
You know what I
Adams,
mean?
real quick, Clemente, Clayton Adams isn't getting a head coaching job yet. He's
not
not
this
even
year.
calling the plays yet. Again, he needs.
Yeah, you're right.
He's relatively new. Look for McCarthy or Mike Tomlin. That's
That's what I think too.
Maybe they'll interview the Seahawks offensive coordinator Kubiak. Maybe the Commanders coordinator. That's the guys. I think we're safe this year with Clayton Adams and Cooper Riley. Is that his name? Cooper Riley? Or no, Connor Riley. Connor Riley.
Connor Riley.
Yeah, we have some great coordinators. I'm glad to see our defense step up with the addition of talent because I told everybody from the beginning, Matt Eberflus is a good coordinator. Everybody wanted his job. Fire Matt Eberflus. Matt Eberflus sucks. You have to just relax, man. You can only do so much with what you have. And we didn't give Eberflus a lot to work with. We gave him Mozzie Smith and Jay Toia. And
Yeah,
Solomon
two
Thomas.
developmentals.
Think
Yep.
about that. And then we brought in Kenny Clark, and he did good initially. And then what happened? Everybody keyed on Kenny Clark, and now you were expecting the other guys. Mozzie stinks. He's not playing with the Jets now. Okay, so he's not playing. So
And he's getting pushed back. He was getting pushed back like he was here.
So
there. Yeah.
it's no surprise that when you bring in a Kenny Clark and then you go out and you get my guy, the Quinnen Williams, who I've wanted from day one.
Ozzie Smith been cut?
I don't think so, but
No, they took him
I
off.
haven't
of-
heard that.
Mhm.
I think he's been benched though. Like he's out of the
Yeah,
rotation already.
he hasn't
Yeah.
played much.
Yeah.
again, nothing personal, Mozzie, but Mozzie Smith is exactly what some thought he was coming out of the draft, a rotational guy, and we took
Doesn't
him in
like
the first
football.
round. Yeah, again, Bingo. That's a good one. If you don't love
Mhm.
a sport that you're dedicating your life to, you're not going to be good at it. So, how many times you see under like an athlete who loves it that's not very athletic, but yet he succeeds? Some would say Zach Thomas was that type of player. Zach Thomas, he was a great football player, but he wasn't the fastest he was just a hungry linebacker for the Dolphins. We caught him at the tail end
Same
of
thing
the
with Mike Singletary.
Mike Singletary.
Very undersized.
Undersized, not the most
Sam
athletic.
Mills. Look at the
Mills.
short guys they had in New Orleans.
I mean, look at Dat Wynn. Remember we had a guy named Dat Wynn? You guys remember Dat Wynn?
Yeah, I remember him.
Dat Wynn.
Yeah.
I remember when Parcells came to the Cowboys, he was like, oh, I can't work with a linebacker like that. Until he saw Dat play and he saw the heart.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
Mike Singletary was upset. He was wanting to be drafted by the Cowboys. Tom Landry and the scouts passed him up because of his size.
Now, what's up, West Virginia country boy? What's up, Tom? How you doing?
Hey, Brian, we were right about Carson Schwarzenegger, out of the Cleveland Browns.
He's a good player.
That guy's a good player.
Well,
he really is.
That guy's a good linebacker, man.
Very solid.
And now we're starting to see something from Ezeraku. The good thing is that Schlesinger was off the board. It wasn't like we passed him up.
He was out. He was gone in the 30s, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was gone at the top.
Yeah, he
of
went
the
early.
Second round.
He went early.
And I think that may have been the pick. I think it still would have been Ezeraku because Eberflus was pounding the table for easy. With the first
12,
pick.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, 12.
Thank God we took Booker. Can we just talk about Booker for a minute?
What a player!
Oh,
I mean,
God.
you guys some players wanted to draft Matthew Golden.
That was a big gem.
Boy, is that a home run, huh?
Just remember,
big gem.
When I do my prediction, it's what I think they're going to do. And they did a fantastic job. Listen, we've been very hard on this organization in recent years in the draft. Not that they haven't drafted well at times, but they haven't hit at the clip that we are, let's face it, we're spoiled. We are. Dallas is still a very good drafting football team. But, the Mozzie draft was horrible. Okay? It was horrible. So,
you'd have been better off trading all those picks off for other players from other teams.
But how good is Tyler Booker playing right now? It's just
he's outstanding.
I mean, when you watch the video of him, Jalen Carter, Hallie, when you watch the video of what he did to Jalen Carter, who is a beast, I'm not here.
Yes.
I mean, and not that Jalen didn't win some reps, Logan, but he turned him.
Jalen's
moved
a beast
him.
in itself.
That's not easy to do by one guy. Not two guys, one guy. And he's
he also did that to the Kansas City player too.
Yes.
He did that to the Kansas City
Jones?
Chris Jones.
Chris Jones.
Well, he's Booker's the reason Javonte Williams made that last touchdown.
What's up, Coyote?
He is.
On there. He held Chris
Dexter
Jones down for
Coakley.
6
That's it, brother.
seconds and
Malik
reacted to get the ball.
Malik Davis.
I remember some Dallas fans complaining about getting Booker. I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
she means Malik Davis.
Well,
but he
I'm talking about the
up.
short pass that.
One at a time. Yeah, there you go.
I'm talking about that short pass Dak
Joe,
did
you're
to
next.
not Javonte, but to Javonte Williams. Booker was holding Jones down. He held him down, what they said, 6 seconds in order for him to get the ball over there.
All right, go ahead, Joe.
That Malik Davis run, I think it was 43, 44 yards. Watch Booker on that. He made that hole right in the middle. Yeah, I mean he took the DT right out of that hole. So that was awesome.
Is Guyton going to be playing this weekend?
I don't think so.
No,
Yeah, I think it's still Big Nate.
It's tomorrow.
But
yeah.
Cooper Beebe has played amazing too. Cooper Beebe's having a great second year.
You know who nobody's talking about? Thomas, that took Guyton's place this week.
Yeah, Big Nate Thomas.
He played darn good.
Hey, maybe he could switch over to the right side next year, Randy. What do you think?
I think that's the plan they've got.
And
I'm thinking.
Hold on.
I got. Here's my ace in the hole at tackle.
Right now,
Here's my ace in the hole at tackle. I've been seeing some videos. He's going to have a year off. My man Tyron Smith coming back.
Really?
30.
Ooh.
He's only 33 years old. Actually, 32 years old. Dude, he looks absolutely phenomenal. Still training. Give him a year off. I'm just saying, he's only 32.
I stood next
He's
to
only
him in
32.
Vegas.
Just don't let him practice. But yeah, I agree.
I stood next to him in Vegas, and he's a beast.
I think him taking a full calendar year off from football may pay dividends. This may be like a Ed Too Tall Jones sitting out for about a year on that boxing, 1 or 2 years on that boxing. He came back.
Yeah.
He came back, and he was a beast still. So,
and he should be in the Hall of Fame.
I'm just sitting there saying,
Holy
don't rule
shit,
out.
we got
don't
a
rule out the
Hamid
Cowboys.
sighting. Hamid is in the house.
No way.
He's
2
saying
weeks after.
Lions 31, Cowboys 21. It took you the better part of 2 weeks to come out of here on this show. Everybody was telling me you were hanging out on your Eagles shows, Hamid, but you didn't show your face here. What do you say about the Eagles-Cowboys game when you lost? What do you say about Cowboys
he did after
doing
Dallas
the first
played
thing?
another
Did he
game.
just do a drive-by post?
I don't know.
Yeah,
What do you
like a-
say, Hamid? We need to clean up in aisle 9. What do you say that Dallas Cowboys have done something that no team has ever done and beat in consecutive weeks the Super Bowl representatives from the year prior?
Lack
Drink
of
it in,
balls,
buddy.
Hamid.
Your time is up.
Lack
Anyway.
of cojones.
He shows up when we played the Chiefs. You know, he did the one game after, so he thinks
Get
we
him,
forgot about it.
everybody. Get his ass.
Hey, I'm just sitting there saying, next offseason, don't be surprised you hear rumors of Tyron Smith coming back.
Your time is up. It wasn't our Super Bowl. We got
Oh,
Again,
God. Congrats
love
on our
that.
Super
Yeah,
Bowl,
yeah.
Hamid says, sure.
I love that.
I'll throw
but
another rumor
I don't
at
know.
you too. Don't be surprised if we don't go and trade for Crosby after the season. Don't be surprised.
Weren't
I
you
wouldn't.
voting?
I
Who
wouldn't.
was
I, I
voting?
wouldn't. I wouldn't trade for him.
You
Who was
wouldn't?
voting Quincy
No.
Williams? Quinnens.
Yeah, he's
Quincy Williams is a free agent.
linebacker.
We
Yeah,
don't have
he'll
to do
be-
anything but sign him.
He'll be here
Yeah.
next year. The Cowboys are trying to get him. He'll walk through the front door.
Yeah.
My thing is this. I kind of agree with Wade, Randy. You're going to need that money. You're going to need to redo contracts.
Yeah.
I just kind of feel like you see what our defense can be. We don't need to go out in a lot.
I'm going to be honest, though, Brian. I would rather trade for a Jeffrey Simmons than a Crosby. I'm sorry. I'm getting greedy here. I need to just dominate the middle of the field, the defensive line. I'm sorry.
We'd have to.
I'm
We'd have to
sorry,
put
like
Osa.
you're not.
We'd
You're
have to
never
put Osa
gonna.
at edge.
I'm being honest. You'd never beat that front. If we had Jeffrey Simmons, you're not beating that front. We are stomping you every
But
game.
what's nice is they have a rotation right now, right? And Solomon Thomas is just now getting back. They have a rotation where they're all playing around 40-some plays, keeping them all fresh. That's the
Jadeveon Clowney's still he's producing.
He's getting a lot of pressure.
Bring him back for another year, maybe,
I
Brian.
would rather bring again to Randy's point. I need to use that money for Aubrey and for Pickens. And
maybe you use one of the first round picks for a pass rusher. I mean,
what about Sam? What about Sam Williams? Do you think Sam Williams? Do you think we keep him?
He's been playing well too.
Let's talk.
Yeah, he's
about
been playing
that.
good down the
Let's
stretch.
talk
I
about
feel.
that. What would Sam Williams get on the open market? I can look at Spotrac, but sometimes that doesn't tell the whole story. What would Sam Williams get on the open market? Yeah,
it's hard to tell
5 or
because
6 a year,
really,
maybe.
Truly, up until Quinn Williams, he really didn't do a whole lot.
Yeah,
so he's not going to get a ton of money, I don't think.
That's the value of Quinn Williams coming in and helping out guys like Williams, like Sam.
Yep.
Yeah,
but he's been making plays since he's been here. So I mean, I don't know. I've always been saying, we got to let him walk and draft somebody, but I wouldn't mind keeping him if he keeps playing like this.
Again, what this allows you to do, to Randy's point, to Wade's point, when you have studs in the middle, and we have studs now. I like saying that. We got studs in the middle. When you have that, it frees up everybody. It frees up your edge rushers to just have to beat a single coverage. Why? Now, if we went and got a Crosby, it would be absolutely disgusting because
It'd be great.
You couldn't do anything. But again, you can't pay everybody.
You're gonna but you're gonna give up a lot to get.
Raiders will make you pay a hefty price. I agree.
I would feel more comfortable beefing up the linebacker position.
AJ Jackson.
Me too.
AJ
Yeah,
says, bring
I
Sam
would agree
back for a bag of Skittles. I could do a Skittle here.
I would rather bring in Quentin Williams' brother, and if he's a free agent and he wants to play another season, I'd bring in Demario Davis. I'd have Overshown. I'd have Quentin Williams' brother, Logan Wilson.
Phil. Stay tuned for later. Let Sam walk and draft a new guy. Real quick.
Do that too.
That was my opinion at first.
I think that's what's fixing to happen because I think David Bailey out of Texas Tech, if he's there when we draft, you draft his ass right away.
I think
he can play outside linebacker
what's up,
too.
Troy
Andy?
Hagan. Listen,
yes.
Just Hamid, real quick. We break balls, but this is about the nicest places you could come as an Eagle fan. So just know that we don't play the game where we disappear. Again, it's not that bad here. If we beat you, we will be civil. Don't get me wrong. I will unleash the hounds, and they will go after you, but it won't be nowhere near what you would get on somebody else's channel. No need to stay away after a loss, Hamid. Just eat your crow for a couple minutes, and then we all move on.
Hi, Loyal.
But Comic Flick Fusion, oh my God. Demario Davis would be awesome. Again,
Loyal.
That's one of those guys I don't ever see us getting.
That's all. Yeah, well, I'm just saying if you did have the option to get him, I'm just sitting there saying probably wouldn't be much. You probably wouldn't have to spend much on a salary cap, and I've seen he's like 6th in the league in tackles right now at his age. It's pretty fucking good.
I agree with you, Primetime Phil.
Yeah, Cassius Howe from Texas A&M. I'll put some weight and he will be something. Again, I haven't allowed myself to even look at too many players, everybody, but I'll take your word for it. I'm kind of locked in right now, man.
Another thumper linebacker, man. I like that's on the defense. We already got DBs, maybe a safety, but linebacker, man. We already got a defensive line. We need.
The thing is, Wade, right now, Terrence Steele is playing phenomenal football. I know everybody's got him leaving. He's the one guy on the line that hasn't gotten hurt this year, and he's locked in right now. And yet, all we're trying to do is replace him with Tyler Guyton. I like what we have on the left side.
If he plays the end of the year.
We got time, guys. We got time. Nate Thomas is a second-year kid, and Guyton's a second-year player. We got plenty of time. I like what we have. Just keep everybody on the offensive line. We don't need to get rid of anybody. Redo Steele's deal, or if you want to cut Steele, fine, but you're rolling the dice that Guyton can play right tackle as good as Steele.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's up, Loyal? Where you at?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm like,
Loyal's crotch. Here it is, everybody.
Yeah. Sorry.
Nah, you're good.
I'm at the gas station. I'm about to run in here real fast, but I just wanted to jump on here.
All right, brother.
Say what's up to everybody.
What's up? We'll be here. Yeah, go do your thing.
Hey, how's it going?
Dirty Sanchez with the super chat.
Be right back.
Williams looks better because he went from about 40 to 50 snaps to 15, and he's only doing pass rush. He's not being able to ask to stop the run. There it is. So my question to you, Dirty Sanchez, what are we going to pay for that? I would love Sam Williams back because he is a stud when he's single coveraged. In certain situations when he don't have to think, Randy, and I know I'm not trying to be up. I know that sounds a certain way, but let's be honest. When he has to decipher, read, and react, it's like the read part is an issue. If he's just reacting because they're in a passing situation, now that's better. But how much do we have to pay? It's all right, Joe DeMasi. It's all right, brother. So, I mean, what do you think we would have to pay to keep him? Because, everybody's got money now, Randy, to spend. He's going to be a free agent. You're not going to franchise him. You're probably going to lose him to somebody else that overpays, right?
Yeah, I agree. I think somebody's going to pay him $15 million a year.
Bye-bye,
12 to 15 millions, maybe 10 to 15 million a year. And we're going to get a nice draft pick out of it. I mean, I hate to say that, but you just can't keep,
Wow.
if you're going to sign Pickens,
Phil's-
if you're going to sign Aubrey and you're going to set yourself up for the draft, we're going to have to let somebody go.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, I believe
Phil's
he's
making a
one
lot of
of them.
sense today. That's not like him. I'm just joking, Phil. Don't trust the contract here. He's right. Don't trust the contract here. I would. I mean, I would wait and see on him. I would let him test the market.
I would too.
And then he's a good rotational guy, right? So
Right. And if he does get a lot of money, then you get a higher draft pick.
let me ask you this:
That's
if you had to keep one, let's say they're both free agents, you're going to bring one back. Okay, he had a slow start, but you're going to bring back Sam Williams or Dante Fowler.
I'd bring back probably Sam Williams because he's standing out more now than Dante Fowler is, I believe. I don't know. That's a hard call, but it depends on how much you have to pay him. Yeah, if Dante Fowler is 5 or 6 million, then I would probably keep Dante Fowler and get that draft pick that
Phil's
he's going to give us.
about 11 plus for Sam, so I agree. I think Fowler has a better chance to come back, but
yeah,
O.S. Tyler. Get rid of Diggs to sign Pickens. Again, Tyler, I think that's probably going to happen. But Diggs has the rest of this year to get his market up. Maybe we flip him. Maybe we trade him,
Right.
Sam, then Dante,
I agree with
says
that.
Comic Flick Fusion. Oscar Perini, Mozzie Smith was a bust, people, and Philly's saying Nolan Smith is a bust. Oscar, Nolan Smith, I warned everybody. Remember, that was the guy that I thought we might draft, but he didn't fit our scheme when we took Mozzie. Nolan Smith is a rotational guy that will not remain in Philly after his rookie contract. He will move on. He'll be overpaid by somebody else. He may or may not turn into somebody. Oscar says Fowler rated highest on our defense. Yeah, I would keep Fowler over over Sam. Just because I don't think we're going to be able to. I don't think that we're going to be able to afford Sam.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd invest.
You see,
in
we're getting
James.
two
not
fifth
Houston.
comp picks.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I saw Chat Sports. We're basically, and we're luckily going to get it. 2/5. So that's good.
Yeah, because of Rico Suave.
Rico hitting all of his bonuses.
And then there's somebody else. Who's the other one?
You have DeMarcus Lawrence. You have.
That's it. I think that was the other one.
Yeah.
That was the other one. So that's good. Just throwing it out there.
Tyler, we will bring back Pickens. They will overpay. They're not going to let him go, especially Jerry. Listen, the only way we don't bring back Pickens is if we go on to win a Super Bowl this year. I know that's crazy talk. I know it is. But I'm just saying the only way we don't bring him back is if we possibly win a Super Bowl. And I'll deal with it if we won a Super Bowl.
Even if we won a Super Bowl this year, you still bring him back.
I know that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
The only thing that would
Totally.
stop me from saying 100% would be if we did. Hey, Wade, did you hear what Stephon Gilmore said?
What?
He sent this out on his social media. He said, do not let the Dallas Cowboys make the playoffs, because if they do, they're going to win the whole damn thing. Stephon Gilmore sees something in Dallas. Do you
Where's
see it?
Stephon
What's up,
Gilmore
D'Angelo
at?
Cranston?
Let's bring him in. Let's bring in Stephon Gilmore.
Yeah, I don't think he's a bust, D'Angelo. They're just talking about re-signing him. Somebody did say he's a bust, though.
I did want to say one thing about our draft. We did draft Tyler Booker #1. We drafted Easy #2, and we drafted Ravel #3. I think that's a pretty darn good draft.
Well,
so far, yeah.
I mean,
it's looking great.
Early returns are fantastic. Now Ravel is playing.
Yes.
Ravel is playing a shit ton of plays, and he's not looking like a rookie. The best thing that I'm not saying a knee injury is good, but he was able to sit, learn the playbook. He's a very smart, cerebral player where he's used to playing in his zone, so he fits perfectly in a Eberflus system. But he's also athletic enough to stay with the receiver. We've seen it time and time again. Yeah, he's not locked down. He's not in their hip pocket the whole time. But for a guy of his size, over 6'2", it's very, very impressive. Early returns are positive on Ravel. That's all.
What about our other problem child with Blue? What are we going to do? What are they thinking about doing with him?
Well, they just signed a running back yesterday.
Yeah,
I think that tells you what they're going to do.
We got Abanikanda.
Yeah,
I like
think he's a good back too.
Me too.
I do too.
But
I wanted him when he was with the Jets.
I think Blue is in trouble.
Well, I think
he's cut.
Anyway,
I think he's cut.
No, I don't think he's cut.
Jaden Blue's in trouble.
No, I don't think he's cut.
They'll give him a couple years, but if he does the same shit next year, he gone.
Well, he needs to grow up. He's explosive back. You just what you won't see is a Miles Sanders back, right? You got Javonte Williams. That'll be interesting to see what they do. You know, I think they would love him back. But okay, but
yeah, I would love him back.
Yeah,
the right price.
At the right price. If it's $6 to $8 million a year, yes, please. And I think Javonte may be after suffering his knee injury. And let's be honest, once you come to Dallas and see what you're dealing with, if you can win in Dallas, losing in Dallas stinks, right? Then everybody starts saying, wait, oh, well, they don't really care about winning because look how beautiful it is. Look at the spacious. Look how wonderful it is. They're spoiled. But if you can win in Dallas, you would rather win in Dallas. So I think, again, you're starting to see Micah. He's got a little bit of, he's got a little buyer's remorse. He's got his money, but when you take a step back and say,
Micah's probably regretting it.
Yeah, he's already
even Jadeveon Clowney's he's like, man, I've been all over the NFL, and he's like, yeah, Jerry definitely spoils the players here. They got it a little bit too.
But
they got it pretty good here. They got it good here.
If you can win, that's the best of both worlds. Low taxes, beautiful weather all year round. Yeah, sure, it gets hot every now and again, but you're a millionaire. You go on vacation. You know what I'm saying?
Micah's defrosting his balls. What's he doing?
Micah should have did a T. Higgins is what he should have done.
Micah should have taken the 40.
You never know.
Right? Again, he should have taken the $40 million, and he would have had a lifetime. He would have been a part of the organization going forward. Again, these are young guys who think and they listen to their agent. Their agent has one thing in mind: making you the highest paid, resetting the market. Would you?
Best move we made was.
I do want to say something. Yeah, I do want to say something to this. If the Cowboys continue to win this year, and we see the narratives have changed in the locker room and on the team, more players are going to want to come here. Not just a few more players. This is going to become an area where players are going to want to come to. And I'm telling you, it's like that everywhere.
Yes, I agree.
Yes, they see the opportunity to win. They're going to want to come here, just like any
want to come here. Yeah,
again,
yeah, just like any.
And I think Shoddy's done a remarkable job with the players. He's like a glue keeping them together.
Now, I want everybody to just. I understand what people say. Wow, we'd love to have Micah and Quinnen Williams. I get what you're saying. I do, but. That's never the case. That's not how it works, everybody. Unfortunately, Micah's loss is the Cowboys' game because we had just drafted.
I agree.
We just drafted Donovan Ezeraka, who's a certain type of pass rusher, at least right now in his career. He is, I would say a more apt a question would be not, I would love to keep Micah and go out and get Quinnen. I say if we knew that we weren't keeping Micah, bring back DeMarcus Lawrence for a lot cheaper and bring in Quinnen Williams and Kenneth Clark. That would have been the move to make. DeMarcus was already in your building. But you can't blame the Cowboys. They were under the impression that Micah wanted to be in Dallas Cowboy. He even said it publicly that he didn't have to make the most, yet that's precisely what he allowed his agent to do. I'm not feeling sorry for Micah. He's making $47 million a year.
Me either.
But you allowed your agent to take control, and you were willing to hold out for top dollar. So I would say I would just wish that this would have been handled sooner. We could then say, all right, DeMarcus, we're going to pay you. You could have paid him what Seattle paid him easily, $14 million a
Yeah.
year, and whatever the hell he's making, and go from there.
You could already tell Quentin Williams. I'm sorry, like he's a better leader on this team than Micah. He's just got a better personality. I mean, it just I don't know. And I've always been a proponent of look. So what if you could rush the passer?
Right.
We ain't been able to stop the running over a decade. We just been getting ran through. I'm sorry. I need some big boys in the middle. I'm getting tired of getting ran over.
Win in this league.
And
everybody.
Michael Parsons was about I, not the we.
Dirty Sanchez.
Well, it's not just.
Let me get super chat. Dirty Sanchez with super chat. Shoddy type of player is power and violence. Blue was not that guy. He was pushed onto shoddy. Again, that's for a 5th round pick. It's not the worst thing in the world if we did have to move on from him, because don't forget, Dirty Sanchez, we got Phil Maffa in the wings.
Yeah.
We got Phil. Hey, Dirty Sanchez, do me a favor. Email me your address, brother, and your size. Thank you. I know I have it, but it's easier if you just email me again.
Hey, Agent.
What I was going to say is Micah's trade also gives – we're still not done. It allows us to draft another first-round pick this year,
right?
And maybe move our second first-round pick this year and acquire one next year with the second or third-round pick. You know, I mean, we could do all kind of things that we still can do that allows him to be gone, and we're going to be able to sign players this next year too with the money he would have made.
O.S. Tyler said Micah thought Jordan Love was better than Dak. O.S. Tyler, again, I'm not here to crap on Jordan Love. It's one of those he went for the money. That's the bottom line. Jesse Gardner, Cowboys have the right to be in playoffs like anyone else. Bang. Anyway, go ahead, Wade.
Why not?
You know, I'm going to be honest here. Even if like the Packers get a real late, we get a real late first round pick from the Packers.
All right.
I'd be willing to trade that pick for someone that makes an immediate impact, like comes in and is like a Quentin Williams.
I agree with you.
Whether that's a safety, whether that's a linebacker, or whether that's a pass rusher.
I totally agree with you.
Let's just take this one week at a time, though. I mean, I know we're excited, but we got to remember, we're still not in the playoffs yet, y'all. We just got to take care of our business, stay focused. Let's not get trolly. I know you guys want to, but I'm just.
But talking about players,
I'm just waiting to see what.
That's going week by week. You know,
no, I'm looking. Even if we don't make the playoffs, I'm looking at the future of our team.
Me too.
That we have a lot of cap space. We have a young roster. We have 2 first-round draft picks. We could beef up this squad so much more next year. This shit ain't gonna happen next year. That's why I've been saying, Eagles, this is it. This is y'all last year, bro. Y'all are about to sink to the basement after this season.
We could have a juggernaut next year.
Y'all are about to sink to the basement. I'm telling you, we are gonna beat that ass next year. Something serious.
I really hope so.
Go ahead, Vinny.
No, I hope so.
Because even if if we don't make the playoffs, they're gonna be facing the Pats.
Come on now, the whitings on the wall,
Broncos
Eagles,
and everything.
Y'all are doing the same thing we did. Your offensive line is falling apart. Saquon Barkley isn't running like he did last year. Your team is slowly falling apart. You may not want to admit it, but it happened to us. We lost Tyron Smith. We lost Travis Frederick. We lost Zach Martin. Our team fell apart slowly. That's what's going on with y'all. Y'all are in denial, but it's going to hit y'all like a ton of bricks. It happens to every team. It happens to every team in the NFL that makes runs at Super Bowls. Y'all been in contention for about 4 years. What do you think you're going to do? Stay on top forever? Not even the 90s Cowboys stayed on top forever. 90s Cowboys didn't stay on top forever. We had our time and we fell off. That's what's going to happen with y'all.
Hey, they will. They don't last forever.
Guys, we were just like the Chiefs. We almost had a four repeat. You know,
everyone's over here to, oh my God, the Chiefs. Oh man, this isn't like that. Look, they've been in contention for a fucking decade. What are y'all going to do? Stay in contention for 20 years? That's not how it fucking works.
Hey guys, you guys kind of remind me of my Giants the first time we beat Brady. We just barely got into the playoffs and became hot.
Mm-hmm.
That's
right. Yeah, you guys got real hot.
Yep.
It just takes that one opportunity.
I'm just happy that we could start talking like this. We haven't been able to feel this away in 10 or 15 years. And it's nice to be able
Been
to
a
talk
long
about
time.
players that we can afford finally and show that our ownership cares about winning again.
You know, it's funny. I'm wearing my cowboy hat, and I always do. I'm in South Jersey, so I deal with a lot of Philly fans and Giant fans and other fans, but mostly Philly. And I'm walking through Home Depot or Wawa's, and they're like, "Nice hat, nice hat, nice hat." I haven't heard that in the last couple of weeks. Now I'm starting to hear it again. So I think everybody's starting to feel the same way.
Respect Dallas. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
respecting
yeah.
us a little bit.
I love
Yeah.
that. I love that they're saying that. Where before
And
it's like, go ahead.
You know, I'm not even saying look over Detroit, but even Chris Candy was saying the same thing. It was like, I think the Lions, they missed their window. Look, they're not
Yeah, I
the
heard
same
that
as they
too.
were last year. Look, it happens. You either strike and you win when you have a good team, or you don't. The Cowboys
That's
went
the
12-5, 12-5 3 years in a row. Guess what? Couldn't get it done. The next season after that, we went in the shitter. It happens. So
that's the nature of sports. It's not for long.
D'Angelo says, Wade, Cam Jurgens is a 3-year pro. Landon is in his 5th year. Tyler Steen, 3rd year. Jordan Mailata, 7th year. The only thing I would say, D'Angelo, is Tyler Steen is probably a backup. So
yeah, your offensive line is nowhere near as dominant as
I'm
it
just
was
saying,
2-3 years
D'Angelo,
ago.
I think
Eagles fans, come on now.
I think D'Angelo, I think the best thing you guys could do is prepare for Lane's departure. Go out and get yourself a stud right tackle, and you'll be right back in the mix. But until you do, I think your offense is going to suffer. I think Steen needs to be replaced with somebody better. I like Dickerson and Mailata, obviously. Now, to Mailata's point, though, Mailata kind of got beat up a little bit against Dallas, but I think that's because of Steen. Yeah, I'm just saying. Clemente, Hard Knocks show really focused on Shoddy and the sidelines. Yeah, Clemente.
Is Hard Knocks is already going on?
Yeah. They had the first episode last night, so it's on. It's on now
on Max, right?
Yep.
HBO Max.
Yep.
Like
Cool.
like I said, Brian, before you got up, I said the Eagles think they're going to be in contention forever. That is fine, y'all, but that's not how the NFL works. Everyone's all like wondering, oh man, what's going on with the Chiefs? Dude, they've been in contention for 10 fucking years. That you can't stay in contention forever. No one is the fucking Patriots, okay? No one can be like the Cowboys of the 70s and be in contention for like 20 years flat. That does not happen all the fucking time. Like, it is what it is. You won the Super Bowl last year. Great. But for you to think that you're going to win it this year, you do not have the same team y'all had last year this year. Y'all aren't going to win it like this.
Again, I appreciate D'Angelo. I agree, D'Angelo. Jurgens is a beast. I think that Steen is the issue, and obviously Lane Johnson, your right tackle of the future, needs to be drafted. But I agree. I think that we haven't seen the last of the Chiefs, Wade. I think the Chiefs are going to go on a run here. I think.
Oh no, I think we have. I think we not saying they're not going to make it ever again, but
but
this version of the Chiefs, I think they're
beat
done.
Most of the teams in the AFC. You have to realize that
they're going to lose, brother. I'm telling you, it's not there. They had their time. It's over.
Let's look and see who they're playing. That's the easiest.
Mahomes is the key to all of them games.
Chris Candy said the same thing all the time. He's like, y'all are looking at
he's
Detroit
only
like,
got
why aren't
one
they
eye,
winning?
so.
But Mahomes has been doing it all by himself.
Everybody's looking at.
Yeah,
here's the deal, Wade.
Like
Here's the deal. The AFC's wide open. Even with them at 6-6, it's not like the NFC where there's 5.
Yeah, but they're not.
But let me finish. You have New England 11-2, and then you have the Bills at 8-4. Right, that's it. You got the AFC North where that's only going to be the division winner. You got the Ravens who are 6-6 leading the division. No team is better. You go to the South 8-4 and 8-4. Denver. You got so I think the Chiefs are in trouble, but let's just look and see who they have coming down the stretch. They have home against the Texans. I think they win that. Home against the Chargers.
I think Texans gonna slap them.
I think the Chargers at home, they win. At the Titans, so they're going to win 3.
Yeah, they'll win that. They'll win that.
And at the Raiders,
they'll win 2 out of the next 3.
And then at the Raiders. So now,
to win that.
so they're going to be on the cusp. It's going to come down to the Broncos, and they play them at home.
And the Broncos are going to clap them.
And that's possible. But I'm
telling
just saying, Dirty Sanchez, could you imagine how many years would be in contention if Jerry Jones just stayed out of everything for the past 30 years? I agree. We've
been
man.
in contention. We just ain't got a job.
Well, we did. Everybody forgets that the prior 2 years of being injured last year, when I say injured, I mean devastated, we won 12 games. It's about playoffs. I get it. But they've always been a good regular season team. This shouldn't surprise anybody. It's how we're doing it.
It's true. You can't go 12. Like I told Mark. Mark does this whole thing. Oh, look, Mark, I love you, brother. You don't go 12-5 3 years in a row, and you're a garbage team. You do not go 12-5 3 years in a row, and you are a garbage football team. That doesn't make any sense. Right. It doesn't make any sense. You got good players on your team if you're going 12-5 3 years in a row. So this whole thing, we ain't had weapons and this and that. I'm sorry, I disagree with all the Cowboys fans that say we ain't had weapons.
Again,
we've had enough.
It hasn't been. I would say this, Wade. The interior of our defense hasn't been like this. So. This is No. I read the numbers, Wade. They're staggering. Dallas is number one against the run since the trade. Since the trade, they didn't move into the middle of the pack. They jumped to the lead. That's what I'm saying.
From the bottom to the lead.
That's absolutely ridiculous. Now, is that going to stay? I don't know. It looks like it looks pretty good, right? It's just only in Dallas does this shit happen where you go from worst to first. That's why I always tell Drew, I'm like, you never really know. And that's what I was going to say. D'Angelo's in the house. I'm talking to guys like D'Angelo. What's up, Captain Taki? Where you been, brother?
And look, Eagles think I'm hating. Look, Eagles, y'all had some beast teams the last few years. Don't take it as I'm calling y'all like y'all suck and this and that. This team right here is not as good as the teams y'all have had the last 3 years.
Didn't we I was trying to be nice, right? And to the Eagles' credit, they were winning these close games. They know how to win. Yeah. Right? They were winning these close games. And I mean, my eyes were telling me they weren't winning like they did last year. And I said, well, why? Offensive line, they're banged up, right? And defensively, nobody's afraid of any of your edge rushers. Again, it would be like D'Angelo, it would be like Dallas. You're not afraid of a Clowney if you don't have to worry about double teaming anybody in the middle. But the fact that we got Quinnen and Kenny and Osa and Solomon, now it's like you have to double team Quinnen Williams
and all.
Frees up somebody else.
You have to double team.
You know what's funny? You say, Brian.
What's that?
Well, you're saying all of that, and our defense has played about 3 weeks together.
Right.
We're going to get better,
and we're going to get
a lot better.
Exactly, Randy. I was going to just say
if we bring back Pickens, you're not going to be drafting offense. Maybe. Listen, the only thing I would say possible would be if you don't re-sign Javonte, right? And, you go out and get a stud running back. Okay, I don't see that happening.
Yeah, like Emmitt Smith's son in the draft.
I don't see it happening.
E.J. Smith.
But, I think they're going to allot for a dynamic safety. I think Donovan Wilson may be on the tail end. I think I would say linebacker.
I would love that.
I would say linebacker and edge rusher. Because I think there's always room for edge rusher. Those three positions, linebacker, edge rusher, safety. And if you're talking offense, okay, if you bring back Pickens, maybe you have the luxury of getting a stud tight end or a running back. That's what's beautiful. You don't need a lot. You don't need a lot.
Yeah.
So,
and that's all possible. I think we can get every one of those.
But getting back to what we were talking about, the Eagles virus is not having Josh Sweat and Milton Williams and you see Jay Gardner-Johnson, Isaiah Rodgers, Darius Slay. It goes on and on. When you make that kind of change, Fletcher Cox is gone. He retired. Like when you have Milton, just losing Milton Williams and Josh Sweat alone,
Alone
who
was a big
arguably
impact.
was the MVP of the Super Bowl. That defense was, let's be honest. But we know how they do that thing. Jalen played good enough to get it, but the reason why you beat the Chiefs was because of that dominating defensive front. So once those guys left, like everybody does, you can't keep them all. We started hearing, well, they drafted Ty Robinson. And then I warned everybody. I said, Robinson is a bit of a project, which is why you got him in the 5th round. It's going to take a few years to get him up and going, if he does come up, And that's what you're seeing. You're seeing some banged up offensive line for the Eagles. And you're seeing the defense having to rely on these young guys who aren't quite living up to it when they're relied upon like that. So anyway,
And you know what? I don't like Thomas.
What's up, Chris Dooley? What's up,
He's
brother?
too big, man. Fuck this guy.
Hey, Chris.
We miss Chris. We got to do it.
Hey, Aisha.
Look at Thomas putting up
Aisha's in there too.
iron.
Hi,
Fucking
Chris.
Thomas over there.
Hey,
Yeah.
Asia.
I love you, Thomas, but you make me jealous, dude. I want to be
Hi,
like you,
Marcus.
Hey, Marcus.
I'll
Look at
say
him
this
go.
much, Brian. If Jeremiah Love is there when
Yeah,
we
we
draft
got
our
time,
second
Captain
first
Taki.
round pick, I take him. The running back from Notre Dame.
Notre Dame,
he's
Well,
a
that's what I'm
very
saying.
good running back.
Him or his
I
what's
love
the other
Javonte
kid's name? All of a sudden I
Williams.
lost it.
Like, can I just tell
Yes.
you, I want
Both of
Devontae
them.
Williams back.
I do too.
I
do
him back.
too. I'm
I
not
will
gonna
pay
lie.
him a decent amount, not a lot, maybe.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll pay him $8 million, give him some guarantees. He's arguably one of the best blitz pickup guys in the league. I love his running style. He's a poor man's Emmitt Smith. He's low to the ground, always falls forward. First guy always misses. I love Javonte Williams. I love what we have. I like Phil Maffa. We haven't seen him in a game, and you won't this year. But I think we're fine.
Yeah, that's what I
Again,
heard yesterday.
So they're stashing him. It is what it is. What did I tell everybody coming into the year? I did not understand
you
the
said
Miles
that.
Sanders. I did not understand the Miles Sanders pickup. Nothing against him. He's shown flashes, right? We could have won the Eagle game if he didn't fumble. He's had some big runs, but so was Javonte, and Javonte does everything just a little bit better. And he stays healthy for the most part. That knee injury
He's
was
been
a
healthy.
freak injury.
Yeah.
So,
Do you think they're gonna trade Wrong Way Tobert or
thanks,
they
Marcus.
cut
I
Tober's
him,
gone.
or-
Tober's
free
gone.
agent.
Tobert's gone.
He's a free
He'll
agent.
be
Tober's
a free
gone.
agent. That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
I don't think they're gonna get anybody for him.
Yeah, no one's
No.
gonna
Make
want.
sure you
Yeah.
share this, everybody. We need to get, because I got
Oh,
some
I shared it.
trolls. Well, I get some trolls say, well, you got X amount of subscribers, but you're not getting the views. Well, that's because I don't poke fingers at another fan base and rub it in. That's what you need. If you notice, I don't have a lot of haters.
I hate base. Yeah, we don't have. Yeah.
I could have a hate base, but I like having this like this. I'm building it the way I want to build it. It may not be up to.
I like
other-
this debate. I don't want
Listen,
to
man,
argue
I want to
with
be able
everybody.
to, be able to text Randy or Vinny or have them call me and.
Yeah, you want a safe place, not a hate
Yeah,
place.
Hallie, I'm not into all the hate. I'm not. This is
Right.
why I told
I'm not either.
Hamid what I said. We don't hate. You guys come in flexing. You guys can flex. You're the Super Bowl champs, right? So you have that right, but just do it with a modicum of something.
Respect a little bit.
Just-
Yeah, kind of
yeah,
like,
just a
yeah,
little
we
bit.
beat your ass, but good job. You
Just
did
a
all
little
right.
bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Daniel M. I'm somewhat surprised that Diggs isn't playing tomorrow, but in reality, I am just wanting to keep the momentum going. Is he not playing?
Hold on.
That's
He's
what
not?
I
I
saw
thought
in
he
the
was
chat.
playing.
Somebody
They
said in the
opened
chat
his
that he wasn't
window.
playing.
I think that's
Logan.
fake. That must be fake news.
I don't know, you
Logan,
gotta
I
check
know
it
how
out.
it feels, brother. I know how it feels. Again, it ain't gonna ever be. We're gonna always just be nicey nice. At the end of the day, it is a fan base that has taken a lot of grief. I'm gonna be respectful because I know the outcome itself hurts enough, Logan. And I'm going to repeat that. The outcome of these games hurts enough. I get it. I have a YouTube channel. People want to see me. You go nuts. You've seen it. Shit, I had a bag over my head. Go back and watch the video. I had a bag over my head doing a post-game show. So
Arturo.
it's not fun. Arturo says there's
No.
nobody here for me to fight with unless it's Bruce Banner. Bruce has been very nice to me, Arturo. I like Bruce. It's just, he's.
No, you know that feeling when you lose and then you got to go into work and everybody is like an opposite team. They're laughing
I
at
even
you.
went back
That's
and
how a
Tell me
YouTuber
unfollowed
feels.
about
those
it.
Yeah.
people.
Tell
AJ
me about
Jackson,
it.
Diggs,
Oh,
and
I'm a
Gordon
40.
Losing
are
and
ruled out.
somebody rubbing
Yeah.
your face in it, it just doesn't
Okay.
make it good.
So they're saying Diggs
Oh
is ruled
yeah.
out. I'm good with that.
He is ruled out. Damn it.
I'm fine with that. I'm
I'm
fine.
fine with
I
it
think
too,
it's a
but I thought that
precautionary
was.
thing. I don't think it's nothing
So
big.
Diggs is really not ready
No,
then.
Diggs is out. He's leaving. This is his
Next
last
man
year.
up.
He's not playing.
I said
He's
Diggs
Next
done.
man up.
isn't doing good at practice, and he might not. I didn't say he
But
wouldn't.
yeah, with the
30
importance of this
seconds
game,
says brother.
with the importance of
Okay.
this game, I could see why they wouldn't want to put him in,
I
especially
think
if he's
because
not
they have
ready.
because they have a mini bye at this break, why not give him 10 more days and let him
Yeah.
really get stronger?
That's true.
I mean, because really and truly, you got Bland, you got Ravel, and you got
I think
I feel
you
like we
got our
still need
backs.
him though. We still need
here's
him
the
a little
deal,
bit because
guys.
Williams is
Oh,
quick.
I'm not.
Virus. You know what I
Yeah,
think it
I
is,
agree.
I'm
Virus?
listening. Yeah.
This is what I think it is. And listen, because I know what it is, but I'm just gonna say I think
Okay.
it is because of this. They have to do a corresponding roster move, and this is going to be a physical football game. So the last thing you want to do right now, we don't need Diggs to win this game tomorrow. If everybody does what
No, we
they've been
don't.
doing, we do not need Diggs to win this game. This is a beat up, broken, and battered Detroit defense. But Diggs isn't going to be the reason why we win or lose. But you have to, in order to bring him back on the roster, you have to cut somebody. We have no more moves, right? So you got to cut somebody. They want to get through this game, and maybe somebody gets hurt, and you won't have to cut anybody. You know what I'm saying? So you have to keep that in mind. Everybody get ready at 4:30, right, Mark? Mark will be on Jacob Sports. That's why I did my lunchtime chat a little early, so we could all go support
Well, in
Mark.
10 minutes?
In a half hour, 35 minutes.
okay.
I think Mark goes 4:30 Eastern, right? Mark, give me a thumbs up if I'm correct, buddy.
Yeah, he'll
Okay.
be on 15 minutes early or something like that.
Okay, so just let me know what time you're going on, Jacob, and going live, Mark. We'll get out of here prior to that.
That's nice of you to do that for
I
him.
do it all the time. Nobody cares
I
about
know,
Brian, but I do it for Mark because he's the man.
No, I think that's a good thing. I just want to give you props for it.
Thank
that's all.
you. Getting ready for that. Okay. Yeah. Again, I know Mark don't care. He don't give. He don't care what I say. But I do try my little channel. I try and get out so we can all go watch Mark.
Oh, screw let's have our
4:15.
own channel. Let's talk
Okay,
shit
so
about
we
their
got
channel.
20
then.
That's
minutes.
the right thing to do.
Well, listen, again, Mark's the reason why. Mark's probably regretting it now, but he's the reason why I'm in YouTube. I met Mark I went and picked up Roland's reviews stuff that Mark gave me. But anyway, at a tailgate, that was the tailgate where I was talking to Mike Fisher for 20 minutes when he was trying to pick Mark's head about everything. But yeah. I think Mark loves me. But yeah, sometimes I think, Mark, that, maybe if I wasn't doing so good, it would be more better for you. But I hope you appreciate that we could do it together, bro. I'm here to support Mark, even though people think we're always fighting, because that's not the case. I hope we go to the draft, Mark. I know if Darren Woodson goes into the Hall of Fame, I got a few people who want to go. If I can get Vinny to go to the Hall of Fame or to the draft, he can, that would be fun. And then have Randy, maybe the Hall of Fame, Vinny. Maybe, Vinny, you go to the Hall of Fame. Me and you drive up. We pick up Phil at the airport, and then we meet Randy, who's gonna go to the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
If Darren Woodson goes,
I agree.
that would be a
How you
great
feel about
way.
me?
Well, Jesse, we'll see what you do over the. No, I'm playing with you. We'll see how you handle yourselves. All right.
Hey, how about that dart run there the other day, Jesse? Dart, tiptoe
my
the
God.
sideline.
Well, listen, guys.
I don't know why he ran the
took a
extra
lot
5
of crap
yards.
for that. I think that was a bad hit. I've seen worse. They threw a flag on the Cowboys for hitting Mahomes, and he was 4
Mahomes.
yards in the field of play. Now they picked it up.
Yeah, I saw
But
that.
here's the deal, Randy. It goes into the mentality of the official. This was a bang
agree.
play. I get it, guys. Mark Hutchinson, I love you, farm boy, but I get what you're saying. He was in the field of play, but he had one foot barely in, and he got absolutely shellacked.
But did you guys hear what he said?
Penalty,
He said
guys.
this ain't soccer though. He respected that hit too.
He's not going to complain. That's why we love Jackson Dart. He's not going to complain. But
someone needs to do that to Patrick Mahomes.
Bury his
then
ass.
he'll cry a little bit.
That would have been a
It's
penalty.
Yeah,
Someone needs to do that to Patrick.
He's the new
because
Tom
he-
Brady.
I'm sorry, but the moment.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
What?
The moment of the Giants game was the kicker.
Oh God!
Oh, don't remind me.
How embarrassing
Hey,
was that?
by the way, he got cut the next day.
Oh,
They might have cut him that night. Walk home.
Yep. Send his ass back to Korea.
But yeah, we're gonna go We're gonna go right to about 10 after 4 here, and then we'll get ready for Mark. Everybody, hop on Mark's channel because he's gonna get some payback this week against Philly 500. I talked to Philly last night, and his butt cheeks are very, very. Don't listen to what always comes out of his mouth. Okay, I'll just leave it at that.
Oh, I love Philly.
Philly 500 knows what's about to happen. He just, he knows what's about to happen.
Is starting to tighten
And
up
Walker,
on him.
I'm sorry if I
yeah.
interrupted you earlier.
They're watertight. Them sphincter muscles are watertight right now. You know what I'm saying?
He is really bad.
Like a duck's ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God.
Chris Dooley, game time. Bring all them Cowboys out to D.C. in 27 for the draft. Oh, that's a definite, Chris Dooley. I would say I got to get my room early. Probably I know right where to go, so we'll have a game plan for that. That's Mark's home base. He knows all the secrets of where to go and how to get there. And as far as Washington, D.C., I still cherish that tour he gave me and Randy Stites. Mark was like, he took me to the museums that he used to work at. And he's like, I'll park here, and this is where we go. Now, it's going to be a lot more crowded with the draft, but that'll be fun. That'll be real fun. That would be something that we could all meet up with, so... Stay tuned for that. That's 2027.
The draft.
Yeah, the draft is going to be awesome. So definitely, Chris, we'll all hang out. Definitely.
I definitely want to meet all y'all. Yeah, definitely. I wish I was able to go to Vegas, but
Well, Mark's, he's bigger than life because when he goes, there's only 2 people who knew who I was on my trip to Vegas. One person in Philly airport and another person I met at a urinal.
Taking a piss.
In Vegas. That was it.
At the urinal.
But other than that, it was fun.
It's
You're
Vegas.
Game Time
Who
Brian. I'm
cares?
like, yes, I am. Let me wash my hands first. And
I would have
wash
said
your
thank
hands.
you,
Thank
man.
you.
Thank you very much.
I would have looked over this tall. Who has a bigger dick? No, it's fine. Sorry.
Okay.
30 says Philly 500's ass is so tight when he farts. Dogs hear it in the next town over. He knows what's about to happen. He's seen this. He's seen this before. Again,
More following his teeth.
I just think that the Dallas Cowboys are playing inspired football. We'll leave it at that. I think they got a little mojo going. I think they got a little mojo.
I hope I didn't jinx this. I just bet my local Lion fan.
I don't ever bet on Dallas. I ain't gonna lie to you, Virus. I was looking at it. I'm like, I love Dallas plus 3.5, and then it dropped to 3. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna touch it. But I'm not gonna bet it just on principle because I don't want to be the reason why they lose. But in my mind, if you're getting 3, take it. Chris Dooley says, I'll be down for that. Hell, might have to catch a Phils and O's game. Ooh, dude, that would be fun. I would definitely go down. And I've been there multiple times to Camden Yards, bro. I love it. So,
did you listen to Fish this morning or yesterday morning?
I did not. I've been busy.
He was saying Diggs is running around great, is what he had said. He looks good.
I'm telling you what it is, Vinny.
Yeah, that makes sense. So then what are they going to do? Just go with status quo now until next week?
Let's just see who comes out of the game. Yeah, this is going to be another yet physical football game. If they suffer some sort of injury, you don't have to cut a guy that you don't really want to cut cut.
Yeah.
You just have to let the roster come to you, so to speak. You don't need
Right,
Diggs
right.
to win this football game. You do
True.
not.
That's
So
true.
No, he's just
I
a
agree.
better
I kind of
an
agree with
extra
you.
add-on, but I know we don't need him. No,
I know what
no.
you're saying, guys, but if I said, okay, not that they would, but if I said, okay, well, then we're going to cut Jay Tuia, would you be happy with that right
Yeah,
now?
no, probably not.
No. Just let's get through this game. Maybe Reddy Stewart, or not Reddy Stewart, the other guy, Jaquezie, whatever that is. He might be the guy, or maybe a move to IR. Just wait till the game's over. Hopefully we come out clean. If we don't and somebody suffers an injury, well, then, bing, now you keep everybody. That's just smart business right now. You know what they say, when you think you're ready, just give it an extra few days. If it
You're
was
not
a Sunday
ready. No,
game,
take it easy.
if it was a Sunday game, then it might be different. But the fact that it's a Thursday game, he just started practicing, I like that. I was worried that they were going to cut somebody like a Ridgeway that somebody was going to claim. You weren't going to get him to the practice squad. Just wait a little bit. You got options right now.
True.
Bridges, yes.
And also,
Jaquezie Bridges, Daniel M. That's who I was told might be on the chopping block, Daniel. So why cut him now and just wait and see what happens?
yeah, because it still could happen, but
somebody
why
might
not
get
wait? You're
hurt
right.
tomorrow that may need
That we need just to have.
and then you put him to IR and maybe to return. You got 2 more returns left on the roster for the rest of the year. That's it. You got 2 more, so you can put 2 more guys that on IR that can come back. You can elevate 2 more people, is what I'm saying.
I don't know if we're making these games 18 games. Are we going to make the rosters bigger then?
They're gonna have to do something.
Yeah,
that's
I
why.
was just thinking that.
That's gonna be.
Aren't they doing 2 bye weeks?
Well, they should. They'll have 2 bye weeks, and it'll collectively bargain more jobs. Hal.
Yeah.
What that'll mean is rosters bigger, more full-time jobs for these players. There's not many jobs. Let's expand the rosters. A few players that what the the league minimum is. Geez, almost $1 million.
Well, what do you think it's a good number for
NFL, quit being cheap and hire full-time refs. Quit being cheap.
I said that.
We were talking about that, a couple of days ago?
We were talking about that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Philly D, what's up, brother? How are you, man? How you feeling, Philly? Logan, Dallas fans have put their foot in their mouth and has gone through multiple dentures. Well, Philly D, we've been through a lot over the last year, and I can only speak to this channel when guys like Eagles Drew, who I appreciate Eagles Drew. I've actually had his back in recent days, took joy in sweeping a decimated Cowboys team. Again, so that made his year, he said. So when we see what's happening in Philly, we're not upset. We're happy. But Philly, I am on record. I want you, this is what I want. I want you to lose a couple more games, but still make the playoffs. I want Dallas to win out. And Philly D, I want you to have to come to Dallas for a playoff game. Now that could mean you beating us because you were up 21-0 at the half. All right? The Eagles are more than capable of playing phenomenal for one game. But for me personally, for my channel, that's what I want. I'm willing to roll the dice that we're going to win or lose. And we could lose that game, Philly D. But whereas I know for a fact that most of the Eagle fans wanted us no part. They were happy last year when we were nowhere near the playoffs. They were happy with it.
And I'll be honest with you, Philly D. I want y'all to lose every damn week. I want us to win every week. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I wanted to see y'all win, just like y'all don't want to see us win. I don't want to see you in the playoffs.
That's what I said. I said the same thing you said.
Yeah.
Have y'all heard from Rob A in a while? Because last couple of times I hadn't seen him.
Rob's laying low right now. I'll text him.
Okay.
And you know what, Randy? I think
he probably lost a big bet.
Games, I think we're playing with some swagger now. If you could see the way we're flying around the ball, and that swag has come back on our team a little bit. Not cockiness,
You
a
know
little
what?
bit of swagger. You know what I mean?
No, it's a we cockiness,
You,
not just an I
Yeah,
cockiness like how
yeah.
Michael
I don't
Parsons
mean to say
was.
that we're gonna win the
Yeah.
Super Bowl this year or anything,
What's
but
up,
No,
I
Anthony
just
no.
like the
Rojas? What's up,
swag we
brother? How
have.
you doing?
You know what I mean? I like that.
you,
Now, how far
yeah,
that goes, we'll
you
see.
know what this
Go ahead, Randy.
looks
We're
like to
coming
me,
for your
because
meats, Anthony.
I've been a fan of all the Super Bowls. I've seen every Super Bowl. This reminds me of 1990 when we were building.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got in the Super Bowl a year early. I'm not saying we're going to get to the Super Bowl this year, but I feel next year we're going to be sniffing it. I
Yeah,
do.
it'll be a disappointment if we don't. I agree.
Randy?
I totally agree.
Randy?
I don't think it'll be a
Randy, are you
disappointment.
there, brother?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
I
If
think
we,
it'll
I'm here,
be
Brian.
I'm going to say this. I know you're here.
overachieving.
Loyal, listen up. Randy, listen up. This is a bold statement. If we win the division, we're going to the Super Bowl. How you like them
Ooh.
apples?
Damn.
I love
If
them.
we win the division,
I'll take a dozen of them.
if we win the division, if we are wild card and have to go to Philly, we're cooked.
I think you said the same thing
Yeah.
with the Eagles last year. You said if they
Yes,
win,
I
then they're
did.
going
I'm
to
feeling some mojo right now.
So
Stephon
you
Gilmore
know.
came out and said, do not let Dallas into the playoffs, because if you do, they're going to win the whole thing. That's not me
Well,
saying
Shoddy
it.
said something about going to the Super Bowl. I don't know if he meant
That
this
was
year,
that.
but
Well,
at
he
least for
didn't mean
sure
this
next
year.
year.
I'm just telling you what
He
my
said I see
eyes
a
are
future.
seeing right now.
Yeah.
That's all.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm seeing now,
Hope you're
there's a
right.
twinkle. Now, will Dallas take advantage of it, or will they shit it
There's a-
away tomorrow night?
There's a gleam.
Gleam.
And
I was about to say.
There's a,
Gleam.
there's a
when you said
Find
twinkle,
out.
I thought you were gonna say gleam, man.
I missed it.
Yeah,
There's a gleam.
that's gonna win that shit tomorrow night, man.
There's Thomas.
Brian, like I said, when you were on,
Hey,
you was
Thomas.
doing something. Like I said, you might
Yo,
do
what's
something
up?
we did
Let's
for-
get the
you just
gleam,
say-
all right?
you just say
What's
you
up?
did
Clip
that.
it,
What's
Logan.
up?
Clip that shit.
Yo, you'll
Well,
end
Thomas.
up getting into the playoffs and then get hot.
Hey, Thomas.
Logan, I said if we win the
Remember,
Yo,
I
what's
said,
up?
don't do something stupid. We still need that
Logan,
T-shirt.
I said if we win the division, if we just slide in, we're not. But just hear me out, Logan. If we win the division, let's say we win out. Okay, if Dallas Cowboys win out, just hear me out. Let me look and see. Let me go back. Let me find the Cowboys schedule. If Dallas wins out, everybody, it keeps fucking up. There we go. Then we would have won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games in a row going into the playoffs. I said this a while ago when it was a joke. Now it's not so much a joke anymore. It's still a lot of meat on the bone, but if we win out, we're going to be the hottest team going into the playoffs. Who's going to beat us? Maybe the Rams. Maybe that's the team. But I don't know.
I don't know the way they played last week. The Rams. I don't know.
Brian?
They play like
Shoddy
that,
by
so
the
we can
groceries. We'll be a dynasty again. Dirty Sanchez.
There you go, Dirty.
The last time,
I'm with you, buddy.
win. I'll let Thomas talk.
the last time we won 8 in a row was in 1977. Guess what happened in 77?
We won a Super
We
Bowl,
won
baby.
Super
won.
Bowl 12.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying we're winning the Super Bowl. I said if we win out, we're winning the Super Bowl.
I
That's
know.
all. That's all.
And Benny
just had
said
to throw
something
that
about
out
the
there.
90s too. So
I
Benny was
just had to
saying,
throw that out there.
Logan,
Well,
the Niners aren't beating the
beating
Eagles,
the-
brother. The Niners are
Well,
frauds.
beating the Eagles and Kansas City is a good start.
I would say the Rams
Yeah,
are the
no,
best team in the
great
NFC right
start.
now, even though they lost.
Ollie.
I would agree with that too.
Even though they lost, I think the Rams are the best team. Daniel or Logan, I think the Niners are frauds. I think the Niners are a fraudulent football team.
Oh, yeah.
Did you look at their schedule? Just do me a favor, Daniel. I'll pull it
Bragging
up.
about beating the Browns.
We got 3 minutes left. Let me pull up the Niners schedule.
But they did have the best defense. The Ram or the yeah. Go ahead, Brian. Sorry.
No, you're fine. NFL standings. Let's look and see who the Niners have played this year. Okay, let's just take a gander at that, and who they have left. Here it is, everybody. Don't believe me. This is their schedule. At Seattle, week 1. Okay, that was a good win. First week of the year, 17-13. At the Saints, 26-21. 16-15 at home against the Cardinals. They lost at home against Jacksonville. They beat the Rams by 3 in LA. That's a good win. They lost at Buccaneers. They got blown out. They beat the Falcons. They lost to the Texans. They beat the Giants. They got blown out by the Rams at home. They beat the Cardinals. That's a good win. They beat the Panthers. That was a good win. They beat the Browns in Cleveland. Now, this is their remainder. They got home against the Titans, at the Colts. That's a loss. Home against the Bears. That's probably a loss. And home against Seattle. That's probably a loss. So they haven't played many really good teams, everybody. So that's just my opinion. Cowboys are frauds, bro. LMAO. Nad5, welcome to the show.
Oh, now we're the frauds.
Make sure you come back when the fraudulence either is or does not exist. Please come back if we go ahead and win this division. Now,
yeah,
tomorrow
like the
night
Eagles were frauds
is a big
last
night,
year,
everybody.
It's a very
Both
big,
is.
big,
Anthony, you come back
night.
too, brother. Come back, man. But anyway,
Don't
I'm
be
going to get out
scared.
of here. We got 2 minutes, so go ahead. Finish up.
I was
Okay.
going to say, Tom Downey said that Diggs is out with a knee. Guyton is out with whatever. We all knew that.
Yeah.
And Clowney and Malik Hooker are, I think, game time decisions.
More than likely, they're going to be out too. I think going on what Brian said.
Clowney
I'm
might
telling
play.
you.
I don't know, and who knows?
But
When you're
anyway,
questionable, you usually play, but the other guys were out.
Yeah.
the plan is for me to do a post game after the game tomorrow night. That's the plan.
Oof.
So it is what it is. I have to be. I'm actually supervising tomorrow morning, so I'll be at work early. I'll come home, get a nap, but make sure everybody comes and checks out 8:00 tonight Eastern on Primetime Phil. I will put the link on my community tab. But everybody knows here. I'm going to put Primetime Phil's channel in here right now at the top and pin it. So if you guys aren't subscribed to Primetime Phil, please do. Primetime and I don't always see stuff eye to eye, so he might have us losing tomorrow. So there it is, everybody. That's Primetime Phil, ex-quarterback of the Oregon Ducks. If you didn't know, he brings a lot. So we're trying to get him to 2,000 subscribers. So if we can get Primetime Phil to 2,000, I would appreciate it. So everybody
He's
in here
not there.
now,
What the hell? Yeah, let's get
go
him there.
sub up to Primetime.
Yes.
Well, YouTube doesn't promote his stuff because he does one video a week.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
so
okay.
everybody,
Why doesn't he go?
like, if you're not
Go ahead.
subbed up, he's a very cool dude. He knows his shit, especially when it comes to offense. He played the game at a high level. He played
He
with
can
James
break it
Stewart.
down. It seems
I mean,
like
he played with James Stewart and others. He doesn't name drop, but trust me when I tell you, he's played with some NFL players. So go sub up to him, please. We need to get him another 300 subscribers, and we'll get to 2,000. Okay. So let's like and share his channel, please. I will see everybody tonight on that channel. Again,
likes, people.
Thank you, Jesse.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody. It's been a hell of a lunchtime chat. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right. Bye.
All right.
See ya.
Later.
Have
Bye.
a good night. See ya.
Bye, everybody.